Hi guys, wanted to talk to you today about what to do when you're still on screen but you don't have any dialogue left. So, or you're on stage and you've done your thing, you've said your thing, or someone comes in and is talking and you're still standing on screen or on stage without dialogue left, and maybe you don't have any dialogue before the scene ends or cuts. So, you kind of filter into the background, you sort of be in the background shot while the person here is still talking or having dialogue and expressing something, and you maybe just express something to them like, how would you like that? And then they go into how they'd like that, and then you kind of have to, this is what I want to talk about. It's that moment once you've just given your dialogue and then you're receiving the other party's dialogue or lack of dialogue, depending on what the writer and director thinks how they should react there. So it's just that small moment, and I feel like it's an underrated part of acting. It's kind of a non-acting. You still have to stay in character, and I think I find lots of people come out of character in that moment. They do all the work on the moment before, and then the dialogue, the inner monologue, and all that stuff's coming out when they're saying, how would you feel about that? And then suddenly, they don't know what to do, because all the work's gone, and then they're just there, their actor said the dialogue, now they don't know what they're doing. And a couple of tricks that I've come to learn through the trade, and I feel like in those moments, that's when the other character usually takes the center stage, if you will. The focus takes the center focus, and even if the camera does focus in on them and you kind of go out of focus a bit, I like to just make sure that the audience and the cast and crew at large know what I'm doing. I like to let them know what I'm doing, and so that usually, so for example, just in order, because when I'm here and I say that line, they take the center stage, and then my face is here, and I'm sort of meant to sort of react. Instead of reacting to what they say, I like to react in a way that I know that is going to be, people are going to respond to. So, maybe a little bit of emotion, or a little bit of emoting, or a little bit of ask the audience for sympathy, even if the director doesn't give direction in that way. I like to sort of add that to my own repertoire, because at the end of the day, the actor, the thespian, is up on stage or in front of the film. There's no one else there. It's just you. It's just you and the camera, or you and the audience. And really, when it comes down to it, it's just about you anyway. So what I like to do is, how do you feel about that? Or whatever. How would you feel about that? And then they'll react, and it's kind of I like to then also do stuff with my hands, just to bring the attention back to me, even though they're talking and I'm listening. And so maybe I'll also glance away and then glance back, and just try and move around a bit, because the more you move around, the more the audience will look to you rather than the person talking, and it's just a good way to get noticed. Lots of people, lots of extras. I know when I've done extra work, I've really made a physical party to myself, and quite often that brings the director's attention to you. And as they say in marketing, any publicity is good publicity, and so that usually then works. And now maybe they'll put you into a slightly bigger role if someone drops out. So that also happens on the bigger time when you're actually the actor working, as opposed to the an extra. So let's do that again. So it's so it's just about getting the attention. How would you feel about that? maybe even go off screen just quickly. And then come back and, and I find, just in general, when someone's talking, you're not always listening to them anyway. So I feel like when you're acting, I tap into that too. You don't always, when you're angry and you're in a scene where someone's yelling at someone, you're not always going to listen to them. In fact, you never do. And so it doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, because it's always, it's natural, because you're probably not listening anyway. So it's just about, it's not stealing the scene. We don't want to say stealing, but it's certainly about making your mark on the scene. So, as I said, the tools here, just moving around a bit, emoting a bit more than usual, because you're probably maybe a little bit out of focus, so your expressions need to be a little larger. So when you're on focus, you can kind of be like, and we can see your expressions, but if you're a bit out of focus, you kind of need to make those a bit bigger. And because you'll be out of focus, so you need a bit bigger. And on stage, if you're further back, same thing. So that's just a couple of helpful tips. And oh God, the neighbour's back again. God, he doesn't have a job. I don't think he just keeps. What's he doing? He should be at work if he has a job. He's always coming in at this time. It's so annoying. He's always around. Fucking hell. Creep. Alright guys, so but anyway, those are some good tips, and be back later with maybe a little bit more development on that. Alright guys, thanks, cheers.